Everyone wants to live a long and healthy life. However, there are common lifestyle choices made in America that might not necessarily reflect this. An example is the overconsumption of fast food rather than cooking or choosing a healthier and less inflammatory option. And another example is how so many people ignore the importance of regular exercise and how it pertains to sustaining a healthy life, not just being in shape or fit. Something about me, I've been working out for about 3 years and have been researching about the benefits of exercise and eating healthy for a while. Overall, I would say that I have a good understanding of how both of these lifestyle choices have positively impacted my life for the better. This topic of longevity is especially important in America, where the leading cause of death is heart disease. According to the CDC, about 42% of Americans that are adults are obese, and about 60% of Americans do not get the recommended amount of exercise they require. With the obesity rate being so high, it would be wrong not to discuss the possible methods for reducing the number that it is currently at. And obesity is bad because it leads to other health problems like heart disease, high blood pressure, along with other possible cancers. The impact of eating healthier and getting regular exercise is overlooked in America and is something that everyone is capable of. Moreover, this is something that everyone should be participating in so that they not only can experience the benefits for themselves, but they can inspire others so that we can all live in a healthy and longer living community. First point is eating healthy whole foods that are nutritious is better than eating foods filled with preservatives and unnecessary additives. Whole nutritious foods will leave you feeling more full and better after digestion because you won't have that queasy or uneasy feeling in your stomach due to the overconsumption of grease or like too much salt. Also, you will have noticeable improvements in your skin, hair, and your energy levels because you will be getting the proper nutrients that you actually need from these foods. Now, two studies by Kem Ekmeoglu in 2019 and Jennifer Lubell in 2023 are both about the correlation between healthy eating and lowering the overall mortality rate. Both studies concluded that healthy eating patterns were directly related to lowering the overall mortality rate. Jennifer Lubell concluded that healthy eating patterns were associated with a 20% decrease in the total mortality rate, along with a decrease in cardiovascular disease. And this is because eating healthy can lower the risk of heart disease because typically the cause of heart disease is due to high cholesterol and the byproducts of consuming overly processed foods that raise blood pressure and cause inflammation. Now, these causes of inflammation and unnecessary byproducts are not necessarily because of the citizens themselves. The food enterprises and the governments propagate unhealthy eating by pumping our foods with preservatives and additives that are detrimental to our health. A study conducted by Sasidran Sambu in 2022 about preservatives concluded multiple adverse health effects. And just one of the many is the preservative sodium benzoate causes the unnecessary release of histamine. Now, once this histamine is released, it causes your arteries to increase in diameter, and that'll lead to the leaking of elements in the blood plasma and will lead to overall hemorrhages. Now, benefits from working out long term for longevity. Regular exercise is more beneficial than people give it credit for. Performing it on a regular basis reaps benefits other than just the physical exterior. Moderate exercise lowers stress by lowering cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone in the body and is produced when working out or going through a strenuous exercise. Now, the body's natural response to this is to release endorphins. Endorphins are that feel-good hormone, and these endorphins interact with our brain and give us that feel-good feeling, which also interacts with the receptors on the brain that are responsible for pain by inhibiting them. This boosts mental health and combats depression and anxiety through the release of natural endorphins and the production of dopamine. Now, for the long-term benefits and longevity aspect of this, in terms of your overall mental health, according to the Alzheimer's Society in 2023, combining the results of 11 studies shows that regular exercise can significantly reduce the risk of developing dementia by about 30% and reducing Alzheimer's by about 45%. This is because Exercise promotes neuroplasticity and keeps our brains to have the ability to change and create new synapses. This is because in order for your brain to remain younger and prevent decay, neuroplasticity is required for your brain to reorganize itself in order to understand new situations and adapt on the fly. Now, my last point is that everyone is capable of implementing both of these lifestyle choices with a little bit of discipline. All it takes is having a good routine and just building better habits overall. In conclusion, eating healthier will leave you feeling better while improving your overall health and lowering your chances of chronic heart illness. Regular exercise will boost your mood, productivity, physical, and mental health. Combining these two will lead to profound health benefits that you've never thought of before and will leave you asking, why did I never do this earlier?